What's happening, everybody? JayShockblast here, and we are here with another Black Panther custom character, and this one is going to show off one of the characters that I think a lot of people were disappointed to see missing from the Black Panther character and level pack, and I forgot to rename him. Whoopsie! And it is M Baku, so let's go ahead and do that now. Baku. So there you go. This is obviously Manape, and as you can see, we have him here, looking pretty spizzle. I think this actually came out really well. There's one thing that I did have to, I had to kind of cut out so that we could get him as accurately as possible, and that is hair. Unfortunately, the piece that goes around his, the attachment piece, the Craven piece here, you cannot have any form of hair whatsoever if you have this piece on. It's like the only piece that works this way. I could have like dreads with this thing, with Maximus's piece, and it would not affect it the same way. I think this one actually is the same. I don't know why it is. The hair that I had given him did not affect the piece whatsoever, and it would have been perfect. But ultimately I had to decide between whether I wanted to give him hair or whether I wanted him to have this kind of, you know, I don't know what you want to call it, a fur kind of thing. And I went with the fur. I also actually didn't realize the cape was still there. You could probably do without the cape. There is one or two scenes in the movie where I think he had something of a cape. I don't think it was exactly a cape. But I kind of like the look with it there, so it was pretty cool. Winston Duke plays M Baku, aka Manape, in Black Panther, and he was surprisingly very, very good. I like the way they kind of reimagined Manape, and obviously they did not call him that, but he was really they did a really great job with him. I don't know all my Manape history, if I'm being honest, so I don't know if there was ever a point in time where he and T'Challa were ever friendly, but I like the way that everything kind of worked out in the end. So obviously what we did was, if you kind of look at the movie or any images of him, he's got like this awesome armor, and I couldn't really duplicate it on his arms, but Ronan's chest really works well to kind of replicate what his armor looks like, and I thought that really went well, especially with the lines across it. If they had something that was more accurate to Thor's Ragnarok costume, I also would have chosen that, but they didn't. As far as his legs are concerned, I went with Jane Foster Thor, because she's got that kind of like, I don't want to call it skirt, but it's like an apron or something. I don't know what you want to call it, but she's kind of got that look going down there, and he has like a grass skirt that he wears in the movie, and there's really no good way to kind of duplicate that, but I thought this was pretty close. So it's always tough to kind of get anything to look exactly the same, but I thought this, like I said, was really, really close. Obviously, for the arms, we have Killmonger, I believe. Yeah, Killmonger. So we have Killmonger's arms. Again, close enough. I don't really think there was much more you can do, especially because he has the black arms, and there is definitely skin showing on M Baku in his costume and everything. So I don't really think there was much else you could do, because any of the other arms that have any black skin showing are not going to really work out very well. I'm just doing a quick double skim through just to make sure. Unfortunately, you can't really change any of the colors of the skin on the arms unless they are unless it's that one up here at the top. So obviously I didn't want bare arms, and I felt like this, obviously same movie, so it was close enough, and that is why I chose that. I also chose Killmonger's head. because there's not many black beards to go with, and it looked perfect. I mean, honestly, it's really, really perfect. It looks close, and all the other beards were kind of funny, so it didn't really work out. I tried a few of them, and most of the people that have black beards, you know, obviously I didn't want a goatee with Heimdall, and anybody that has, maybe I didn't choose Killmonger, did I? I think it was Eric Killmonger. Anyway, anybody that had like a black beard, if you change their face to the brown color, it would show like whitish wrinkles. So it just didn't work, you know. And then obviously like Thor has a beard here, but it's like a brownish beard. So again, it just didn't quite work out the way that I wanted it to. I think I tried this one right here for Ulysses Claw, and let me just make sure. I think it was under Eric Killmonger. So let's just change this. So I tried this one for Ulysses Claw, and I changed it to brown. But you can see there's some grays in there that obviously bother me. But you can see like the kind of like peachy lines under his eyes and everything. So it wasn't going to work. And that was kind of like the way it would work out. Like even if I tried to use this one, like Old West Tony Stark, you know, you go into here, and I don't know. It just didn't look right to me. So in the end, we went with the Eric Killmonger from the new movie. There we go. So that worked out really, really well. So overall, making his costume, I think this looks really well, to be honest. I mean, the cape can like stay or go, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Now that I've kind of seen it a little bit more, I'm actually just gonna get rid of the cape. I don't actually think I like the cape there. And actually, since we're doing this, I had given him, I think I gave him Blade's hair. So this is how I wanted it to look, and that's perfect. So really it comes down to whether or not you want to use the attachment. I mean, this to me is the right look to have Kraven's kind of furish, you know, hood. I think it just looks much better, but of course it gets rid of the hair. So that's what we did there. Obviously we gave him a staff. I thought about giving him a spear, like he kind of does in the comics, but I did not think that would actually work because he does not have that in the movie. So we're going to actually go up to Kunlun because, you know, the Jabari tribe are from the mountains, and we're going to go fight some people. Oops. So here we have M Baku, leader of the Jabari tribe. So, like I said, Winston Duke did just a phenomenal job in the movie. If you haven't seen Black Panther yet, I think you're going to love it. And I think that this actually came out really, really well. It really surprises you, like his role within the movie. And I mean, it's just, I can't really speak higher about it, you know. I think if you've like been avoiding spoilers and whatnot, haven't seen it, you might have missed it. But for the most part, just about any review kind of raves about his role, which is why I was a little disappointed they didn't include him here in this pack. I think it would have been actually a really cool character to add. Obviously, they couldn't, because of the way they portrayed him in the movie, they could not portray him, you know, the way he is here as Man-Ape. You couldn't make him a big fig because he isn't this monstrosity, if you will. But yeah, man, I didn't really do anything too fancy. I did have lunge attack, just to give him something more. Of course, he's not locking on to anything here. So, what can you do? But, yeah, man. we can actually look at his card. Let's see what it says. There he is. Shortly after graduation, it's the same story as everybody. I used to like the stories that they told, but alas. So, you know, it's not perfect, but I think it looks really well. And if you're looking to create M Baku, if you've seen Black Panther, and you want to add one of the 2 characters that I believe are truly and sorely missed from this, you know, this character pack, then I would definitely say go for it. I mean, you could argue that Zuri is missing, or maybe, I can't think of his name, Makabi or something like that. Makabi. I don't know. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. Basically, I think it's Okoye's like husband or like side crush or whatever you want to call him. So you can argue that, you know, they're kind of missing, but you know, this is definitely a good pick. I really wish he was in here, and I think this will be sufficient for most people. So I hope everybody enjoyed my new custom, and we'll see ya.